Hey there everyone, and welcome back to Minecraft. Yeah, that's right. I kind of started the video without capturing the screen. I was playing Diablo 4 beta over the weekend and yeah, I forgot to change it back when I started recording. I've roughly lost about 3 minutes of footage for this video, so I won't go cry in a dark room until I could figure out what to do. After a while, I had a bright idea. Let's do a recap. So, I started by digging a hole. Realised this is going to take forever without a beacon. Took a trip to the Nether, found a fortress, killed some wither skeletons, got some wither skeleton skulls, took a trip to the end, built a wither trap, spawned a wither, killed a wither, got a star, went back home, made a beacon, activated the beacon, finished the hole. I went to repair my stuff, flew into a wall, died in lava. Luckily I have netherite armor, repaired my tools without dying, started to dig a second hole, which is when I realised I was recording a black screen all the time. I finished the second hole. Well, I really hope you liked that little recap of what I've done so far. It was actually really fun to make and it, got the creative juices flowing, so yeah, it was fun. I'm kind of not that mad I lost the footage now, but when Diablo actually comes out, I will be making sure to not lose any footage next time. But as you saw, I've dug 2 holes, so I think it's time to explain what those are for. So if we go down into the first one, this one's going to be the storage room. Oh yeah, when I died in the end, by the way, all lost, luckily, was my shovel. Got another one now, and my bow, which I haven't replaced. Luckily, my wings actually ended up on land, so winner, and everything else is netherite, so I didn't lose too much, so I can't really complain about that. So yeah, this room is more likely going to be, not more likely, is going to be the storage room. I should have the schematic here, if hopefully it stays in the same place, and it does. I think it's Mizuma Games who have done this one. So yeah, it's going to be quite a lot of storage. This is going to be filled in as well. I do have a plan for this. It's just going to be more storage, but I'll explain that when I actually make the system and hook it up to what I want to hook it up to. So it's a pretty cool system, and that's pretty much going to be, oh, there's a hole there. That's going to be pretty much all bulk storage. This will be categories of items. I'll explain it more when I actually make the farm, but yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. I've done one similar to this before. I think it was also Mizuma Games, but this is his more updated one, and the other one was prone to breaking. I never had that issue, but I know a lot of people did, so I figured I'd do the more updated one in this world. So if I just close this off, you've got a little preview of one of the things what's going into the second hole, and that will be a bamboo farm. So, oh yeah, I managed to get like a ton of resources. There's more upstairs as well, which is actually handy because I needed a lot for what I plan on doing down here. So, in here, it's 101 by 61 by 21. I was going to go 31, but I realised when I got to this point, that's enough. I don't need any more. So, what my sort of plan is with this room, be centre. So from starting from here, like 12 blocks from the wall, and same that side is bamboo farm. It's going to be, let me load it for you actually. Placement on. That should be fun. Right, so I am doing it out of stone just for now because I want to sort of use green blocks in this room, but I've got nothing to make green dye at the moment. And that will be one of the purposes of this room. So just for now it's going to be out of stone, but I will come back in and replace it. Same with the glass, it will eventually be green glass or maybe light green glass or glass. Or maybe at some point lime green glass as well. So that will more likely be, I think I want to do the decorating next episode. It's not going to be this one because I need to at least get a couple of farms in here to be able to do that. So yeah, I'm going to have, this is 3 different modules, well 3 modules of the same bamboo farm. This will be the output. So I'm pretty much going to flip it. So I'll have another one here and use the same output here. And it's going to go 4 across. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the same the other side. So it's going to be essentially 24 sugarcane farms going across here. I'm going to share this redstone line here, so this will be the only gap inside, so it's pretty much looking like all one structure apart from the outputs here, and I will also probably be leaving a 3 block gap in the middle of it as well, just for a bit of a walkway. Also in this room, I'm definitely doing a sugarcane farm, a cactus farm, which is what I want for the green dye, so at the minute I haven't got that, a kelp farm, and a melon and pumpkin farm. They've only 4 got planned at the moment. But one thing I have noticed, if I can remember how to load it, is that I've got a couple of slime chunks in here. So I was thinking of maybe at least one of these chunks. Oh, that would be ideal if it wasn't in the middle. Anyway, one of these chunks being a slime farm, because it is technically a green mob and will fit in the theme of the green room. So is this actually a full chunk bang on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, not far off. Interesting. Because I could technically make this chunk here a slime farm. I haven't got the room planned out yet. I will be planning the room out, but that is not a bad idea. Or I could go under it and have a triple slime farm here. Is it triple? Yeah. A triple slime farm maybe or something like that. So yeah, now I think my idea is changing. I think I'll maybe dig under it a few layers and have the slime farm underneath. But yeah, the first plan for this room is definitely do the bamboo farm. And I haven't decided if I want it this side or this side. I think I'll do it this side for reasons upstairs. But I want that this wall be a super smelter, multiple super smelters. One will hook up to the one I originally had upstairs, which you just saw got torn down in the digging. So I'd probably want at least, I don't know, a long furnace array here just for smelting through the input up there. And then because I've also got cactus and kelp down here, I want individual ones just for them as well. So I'm probably going to have the entrance coming into here, like this sort of area. So I think either side, maybe 2 furnace arrays for particular farms. I can always expand that if I get more farms I need furnace arrays for. And then maybe a big one for stuff I personally need smelting at certain times. So the plan is get all this built up and then not fall into a hole. So the plan is get the bamboo farms all built up and work on the super smelters, at least link it up to there and the bamboo into them as well, because that's going to be the main fuel source of bamboo. That's why I want it massive. The bamboo is going to be my main fuel source. That's why I want it massive. It's got to supply every furnace array here. And also in 1.20, I will update to that when it comes out, but I want the mods to update first, like Matic and stuff like that. So I will probably hold off a little bit, at least until my essential mods are updated. But bamboo will be a wood source as well. So I also want this to technically be a wood farm, just for making chests and stuff like that. I will also be creating wood farms for spruce, oak, so I've got my wood blocks to use as building blocks. So yeah, I'm going to get on with the bamboo farm now. It's going to be a lot of building, but yeah, let's get going. Actually, before we get building, I have actually been resource gathering. So it's probably took about 10 hours to dig out both these holes, maybe more. And then also did a lot of resource gathering as well. So just for this farm, I need all that, which took a while. This is 720 each of observers and pistons. I've been digging, mining. Luckily, digging out a lot of this, well, all of this really, give me more than enough cobble when I need. But yeah, a lot of resources, that as well. Like I say, it's going to be made out of stone for now, but I will change that up. More stone, and all of this as well. So yeah, big project. Now we get building. Turns out I forgot to hit resume on replay mod for the last bit. Oops. Well, there we are. I thought I'd build up one of the double ones just so you can properly see what it's going to look like. So it's going to be another double one here, one at the back of this one, and then one at the back of one I do here. So yeah, it's essentially going to be 8 of these, which is pretty cool. I did have to change up the output system. I couldn't use the same dropper system at all because I couldn't even loop hoppers around just because of redstone interference. So instead of dropper clocks, I've just had to go just hoppers all the way down. It isn't too bad. It actually looks pretty okay, and I can cover it up with decoration, so it's not too big of a deal. But whilst I've just been building it, it's actually been producing bamboo, and a lot of bamboo. Almost half a double chest, so that's really decent. Now, I did want to build more of these and do the furnace array, but honestly, I think I'm running out of time. I don't think it's going to get done. I do want to stick to my schedule, and this really should have been out at 9 AM this morning, and it wasn't. And I'm really running out of time, so I think this is where I've got to end the episode, unfortunately. But I promise next episode, all of these will be done, the furnace array will be done, the cactus farm will be built wherever I decide to put it, and I'm going to have a good go at decoration as well. So yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't get it all done, but just the mining and the resource gathering took up so much time. These don't actually take that long to build, to be fair, but it's just not enough time in the day. I blame Diablo 4 because that took up my whole weekend. However, I do want to leave you with a fun little clip from Twitch. I do stream on Twitch, so twitch.tv/SpideyFlan. It's a little interaction I had with some friends who were watching me. I wasn't 100% sure if they know netherite doesn't burn, so yeah, enjoy. And also, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next week. Also, I'll let you into a little secret here. I really think my good friend T won't be happy if I don't get the episode out today. So yeah, that's also one of the reasons. Goodbye. I tell you what, I'll do you a deal, right? If you still have nidgies, but I don't have left home, I'll throw this pickaxe in the lava. Why not? I'm not going to throw myself in. Nah, I'm not throwing a large one. Okay, you ready? Are you ready? This is actually a real good pickaxe, you know. Who are you? What? It's not so big? Oh, it's gone into that one, that's why. I genuinely myself, man.